If you saw me before coming to the Haven arrest, you would see someone that was hopeless, destitute, drug addict. I was a statistic that I would be dead or in jail for life.
If you saw me before I come to the Haven arrest, you would have seen a person that was lost, broken. Low self-esteem was horrible. I mean, it was, devastating to me.
Before I came to the Haven arrest, I was addicted to drugs. I couldn't function, I couldn't work, had nowhere to turn. I had given up on everything.
I've heard you can take what's broken and make it whole again. Well, here's the pieces of my heart. What can you do with them?
When I was younger, I started smoking marijuana, started skipping school with girls, and it led to pain pills, cocaine, and then methamphetamines. My addiction had led me to jail and prison multiple times. In fact, it was jail about 50 times and prison 4 times. It was just a cycle. I continued to live that cycle day in and day out.
I had gone through a marriage that was very abusive, either being beat up for every little thing that I did. I mean, it was a mental, physical, and an emotional situation. It's hard, especially when it's your family and they're losing belief in you and there's your kids that you love so much.
I got pretty deep into the meth addiction, giving away everything I had for the meth, not caring about anything anymore. Looked like a ghost in my eyes, looked like there was nothing there, just completely lost. The only time I could even think clearly was when I got arrested, sitting in jail for a few days to regain any type of sense or eat food stable enough to even feel like I'm alive.
Well, here's the pieces of my heart. What can you do with them? 'Cause I can't hold them all together anymore. So I let them fall, surrendered to the floor. You make all things new. You make all things new.
And I believe coming to the Haven arrest was my first step of faith. That was my first step. They had provided 3 meals a day, a place to stay, of course provided my clothes from the thrift store, and churches and people would come here and pour into us at the Haven.
And so I walked in with freedom and hope, and I felt a relief lifted off of me, being able to know that I was finally going to get the help that I needed to help me get everything out to where I could leave my past in the past.
So being here, I'm able to learn a good, strong work ethic, able to study the Bible, and just forming relationships with godly men in my life.
And so coming to the Haven for me was the best thing that ever happened in my life.
You make all things new.
But we learned how to study the Bible. We learned how God is the center of our life. And it's taught me how to live and not just be alive.
Today, if someone took a picture of me, you would see somebody who is full of joy, full of love, and on the right path in life.
When you look at me today, you see a woman who's not afraid to face tomorrow.
Now looking at my life, it amazes me. I've been blessed with a job, and I'm a wife, 2 kids. I always can look back and say, God, God, God.
Now I don't mind holding my head up and smiling because I know I'm a new creature in Christ.